Hi there and welcome back to my channel, Interior Designer Plays here. And today we are back at our series Rebuilding Foundry Cove, where we are at the lot at the end of the street. And we are building a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom family home here. As all the other builds, the two before, if you haven't seen them, check them out. This one is inspired by the Presbytery style, and so as you can see, it's a combination of these classical elements and then this modern extension on the right. So this build I didn't cut anything out because it came together very easily, very quickly. And I am happy with how it turned out. And you will see that this house, here I had the idea that it was already bought before it was even built. So the people who bought it had a say in some different flooring elements, some different touches in wallpaper. And I found that this gave this more interesting element in the build and in this whole development of this street. So it's very open towards this small path here leading up to the river with these big windows. The dining room will be there, and it really just adds again to the style of this openness, this transparency of this whole neighborhood. And then so as you can see with the other builds, and sometimes they pass when I fly around with the camera, it's with the same trees. And here I thought, well, these trees are blocking too much of the view, and then I didn't really want this. And then I put these funny round hedges, plants there, and there will be like a small terrace in front, and there will be a big pool in the back. It's a house for 2 adults and 1 child. So there's 1 bunk bed and 1 double bed. And I put these, back to the build, I put these rain pipes here to add realism to the build, and these lovely little planters with this green grass I actually like a lot. Hadn't really thought about it, but it's not the worst idea because they don't take so much maintenance. And then I put these sunbeds here to relax in the afternoon. And then this small green balcony, which resembles the first house a lot. And I don't know if you can hear it, but my neighbors seem to be drilling in the wall, which is a great thing when recording. So as you can see, I put this very big pool in comparison to the house so also in a not so regular shape. So I think this is where you could see that the owners had an impact on the developers, on the designers or the architects of the house, because they said, look, we want a bigger pool. And I put then this mattress on the pool to also give it the feeling that actually somebody's already living here, where I find in the other ones you had less this personalized feeling. And then with these round bushes there. And then on the inside, I struggle a bit with the stairs here, but came together quite nicely and works very well. And that's also why I left it in, because I sometimes cut it out because it takes too long. But here I wanted to show that sometimes when you do it for the first time, it might just be right. And I used no doors actually in this, but no doors on the ground floor. Only for the toilet I used the door, because this is again where the owners would have had like an impact on this new development, on this build, and said, look, we don't want the doors, just put the door frames in, and that's fine for us. And then we go back to this kitchen, which if you saw the other builds, you will now surely recognize. The same style, the same way of building. And I put in a fridge this time, which doesn't always happen. So I am quite proud of myself. So as we move on in this build, you'll also see that the floors in the living room, actually all the other rooms but the kitchen, are different from all the other builds. They're not the normal wooden flooring, but they are this hexagon shape wooden flooring. And also this paneling is different from the other builds, and I like it. It gives this, this vibe of well, personality is maybe not the right word, but yeah. And then I put a bath in here. Something which annoyed me a lot in the previous build is that I could not fit a bath in. And I, in this build, put almost in every bathroom a bath. Even though very ecologically unfriendly, I was annoyed at myself for not being able to fit a bath in the previous build. And then in this landing you have this very attention-seeking black stairs, and then this white paneling, and then this light grey, this light grey paneling and this white wallpaper. Works out very well and brings a lot of attention to the stairs and makes the room look bigger than it actually is. And then I use these cute chairs that also in the other builds I have not used before. And it is a more detailed build than the other ones also, I find, in the sense of clutter, in the sense of books laying around. It just worked and it came together very well. And then this, because I thought long because normally before I start building, I draw on my tablet a rough ground plan, and I think where I want certain facilities to go and certain, like a table, couches, how do you flow through the house, what is the moving path through the house, where will there be windows, will there be a look in from the street or not. And I looked at this lot and I thought in this cul-de-sac, actually, this would be the house on the end of the street. So can't I make the dining room fully out of glass, and then even have it next to this walking path, so that everybody could just look in? And I tried to put it at the back, tried to put it at the other side of the house in my plans, but then decided to actually go for it and just have this huge, this glass dining room where we're now at, towards the street, and also have the terraces connected with this path. But yeah, if you would be interested in seeing the process that I go through for designing these builds, and as I said, these flow charts and all these things, if you would be interested in seeing them, let me know. I wouldn't mind sharing them, because I make them for myself, so why not use them if you would be interested in seeing it. And as you can probably also see and notice, I'm quite new to YouTube, so if you have feedback, suggestions, things you say, well, this can be done better and differently, please let me know. I am open for suggestions and feedback, and I would like to learn how to do this better. So we then move on to this landing area, and as you can see, I sometimes pan the camera really down to look into the Sims perspective to get an idea of how it feels and what the feel is and what the look is, and if this is what I'm going for, because I also have these Pinterest boards that are then used for look and feel and color palettes and those things. And then I look down, and as we are shaking our way through this part, we're moving upstairs, where there will be one big bathroom and then one smaller bathroom, but still with a shower. Yeah, and then I moved this window here a bit, unfortunately. But yeah, so I wanted also this bedroom to get in the master bedroom to get in this natural light from the terrace outside, where we then have this grass. And as you will see, I forget to change the roofs, but if you download the house from the gallery, it will be in the right tiles so that it fits with all the other houses, the eco lifestyle, I think, roofing, and then there it will be the right one. So if you want to download it, my origin ID is in the description below, also together with where I find the music, and if there's other information about CC that I use to something which is not in these builds, these are CC free, then you will find it there. Here I looked for the shower, but then I decided, as I said before, I wanted to have this bath in there. So I moved the door to make space for the toilet and the sink there. Also with these tiles from, I think, Spa Day. It works very well with the wallpaper and with the rest of the flooring of the house. And this house I would actually see or a couple with a young child living, or an elderly couple who would then make this child's room where we're moving on to now into a study, or maybe a room for when the grandchild stays over and can stay there, but would then be mainly focused on activities, and where this house is now a bit lacking is in the sense of activities. You only actually have the pool to spend outside. And then I went to this hotel a few weeks back, and there was this huge rug under the bed, and it inspired me to have this big rug also under the bed, and really, because normally I don't put rugs under beds, because I think functional wise they are not functional, because if you want to clean it is quite difficult. And yeah, I did it there. And then I put downstairs at the table this bottle of water with these glasses on this little tray, and it gives this realistic feel, this feel that you could be invited in a moment and have a glass of water in this inside-outside area, because if you would move the windows all open, this would be inside-outside basically. So yeah, I think that is it. Onto the screenshots. I hope you liked it, and I will see you back hopefully in the next part of this series. See you soon. Bye.